Hey guys!
You and me, nobody baby but you and me. Hey.
I know I've been gone for a very, very long time, but I have had so much shit happen to me in the past, month that I've just been too busy to film anything. So, I got some stuff for you today. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Single swag. Anyway, I don't have quite enough time to film a review today, so what I'm going to do is just show you 10 of my favorite book covers. So I picked 10 books out of the close to 70 that I own, and I am going to show you them because they're pretty. So the first two books that I'm going to show you are my two favorite books. And the first one is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And I'm sure that anybody who has gone through high school or college have at least heard of this. It's becoming a movie. I just think this cover is beautiful. It's the original cover. I know that there are a lot of different versions of the cover, a lot of different editions have different covers, but this is the original one, and I just think it's beautiful, and it will always be my favorite. And also, my favorite book, House of Leaves by Mark C. Danielewski. This is basically a book about a family that moves into a house that's bigger on the inside than the outside. They go in one day, there's a hallway, a door that leads into a hallway that didn't exist, and it's pitch black, and it never ends. And what I really like about this cover is, without using very much color, much of anything, they completely get the entire idea of the book. All of the hallways in the house, and I just thought that was really awesome. Next book I'm going to show you is a book I got pretty recently, and I bought it because of the cover. It's F. Scott Fitzgerald's Tale of the Jazz Age, and I know it's kind of hard to see because it's shiny, but it's gold and white. Oh, wait. There we go. It's gold and white and kind of holographic, and I just think it's really pretty. This is a Penguin Books edition, and Penguin Books put out a whole series of F. Scott Fitzgerald novels, compilations of his stories that are in this old-timey jazz age covering and binding, and I just like them a lot. I think they're very beautiful. The next book that I want to talk about is The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker, and if you saw my Christmas book haul, this was in it. I bought this because of the cover, actually. It was the first thing I noticed, and the jacket's beautiful, but what I really like about this is that the jacket works with the cover in the sense that the jacket has holes in it, and when you open it up, it's the profile of a girl, the main character. And I just think whether it's with just the hardcover itself or with the jacket, it's one of the nicest covers to a book that I own. Following the trend of holes in covers, I have Mark C. Danielewski's The 50-Year Sword. I haven't finished reading this yet. I'm just a little bit into it. But it's obviously bright orange, and I think the jacket's really ugly. I don't like the jacket at all, but it has a ton of holes in it, and the actual cover of the book is what I like. Ugh. It has this weird threading kind of pattern on it, and I just think it's really pretty. And yeah, that's the front, this is the back. I just think it's really nice. The next book I have is In the Woods by Tana French. And I really like this cover. I just really like how there are roots coming out of all of this, and it's kind of awesome because the story, most of it, revolves around this wooded area, and I just thought that was really cool. Another Penguin book, oh look at that. Next I have the book The Gates by John Connolly, and I think this cover is magnificent. And one of the reasons I think that is because though I haven't read any of John Connolly's books yet, I hear that they're told in this weird kind of modern fairy tale kind of a telling, and I think that it's really awesome that the cover, just the first thing I thought of it was fantastical, and all of these fairy tale elements really comes through in the covers. The gates have eyes, and I thought it was really awesome, and it's so cool and so interesting. Next one I have is my beautiful hardcover of The Catcher in the Rye, and I haven't read this yet, so I don't know if the cover ties in anywhere in the book, but I think this is a really beautiful cover. Now, The next two books aren't in print anymore, at least these editions of them aren't in print. They're very old, used books. This is Treasure Island, and I picked this up at a garage sale. I don't know exactly when this was published. The only clue I have is that on the inside of the book, before the book starts, there's like a letter from, I'm gonna guess, the editor or the publishing company, and it says Reading, Pennsylvania, 1936. So it's not before 1936, it's 1936 or after. So I'm guessing that's around the time this was published, and I just really like it. It's a nice hard cover. The spine is also nice. I just think it's pretty, and I love old books, and it has an inscription on the inside, which I love. Next book I have, I actually, for the life of me, cannot pronounce the name of, and I can't even really show it to you because the name is so small. I'm gonna attempt this. Don't kill me. Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. I really have no idea what this book is. My mom used to she works in a nursing home, and she used to be a nurse, and one of the patients that she had loved books and poetry, and one day the patient passed away, but before she passed away, she gave her these books. So they're really old. This one was published in 1956, I believe, and I just love it. I mean, look at it. Its cover is just beautiful, flowered. I can't get enough of this cover. So I hope you liked that video, and if you did, you should click the little thumbs uppy button down there and subscribe to my channel, Curious Case of Me, and tell your friends who like to read that I have a YouTube thing, and yeah, spread me around. So I will see you next week.
You and me, baby.